Final event then at Sha Tin as part of our 8-race dirt program is a Class 3 contest over the 1650, headed by Ping Hai Treasure, who's a course and distance winner 2 starts back and is a 2-time winner on the all-weather as well. Chunghwa Spirit is a 2-time course and distance winner this season. The Sun Also Rises makes his Hong Kong debut, a 2-time winner out of South Africa. King Shield makes his Hong Kong all-weather debut. Some Street Somewhere, a distance winner at Happy Valley. Buddies is on a hat-trick, Class 3 for the first time for him. Tang Fleming behind Ping Hai Treasure last time out. Clear Choice up in class into Class 3 for the first time, and down to Perfect to Play was the last start winner at Happy Valley over the 1650. So he also comes up in class. He's been here before without success. Chunghwa Spirit and Clear Choice are the 2 horses that have been up at Chung Fa within the last 30 days. We're at the touchscreen to have a look at this final event and a couple of key races as well. And there's a bit of speed on here as well, Brett. And Buddies, who managed to overcome a wide gate to win 2 starts back, he's been dealt a similar hand once more.
That he has. He'll have to have his skates on, obviously stepping up in class. He'll probably stay wide as he did when he won 2 starts ago, and then eventually try and surge over. Maybe it's sort of, you know, Buddies coming across down here. If they go quick enough, King Shield can probably slot in there in behind Tang Fleming, or even stay one off the fence. I think Zach will be trying to get outside of Tang Fleming. Ping Hai Treasure might want to come over too, but it's going to put him wide. Then he's going to have to try and slot in here. So, as you can see, there's a fair bit of congestion going through that first bend. Horses like Bear Slam drawn low, they'll end up getting back. Lucky Time's another one that's rolled forward as well in the past, but ideally likely to be back. And the newcomer, the Sun Also Rises, I expect him to be in the second part of the field. But if you have a look through all of the form of these horses, there's a lot of ones sort of nozzled in there quite regularly. So plenty of good form in this race.
Plenty of good track work as well to look at, Paul.
Yeah, we're going to have a look at the first starter. We thought I'd show him. He comes with form a lot longer over in South Africa, but the Sun Also Rises. That's him closest to us. You can have a look from yourself. With this one, he's had 5 trials, 11, 17 pounds. He had 2 trials in a break and then 3. Buddies, he's going nice enough and he's on a hat-trick, so he goes well. The son of So You Think, and he's won on the surface already. In fact, he's 1 for 1 now as Buddies, and he's backed up with a win on the turf as well. Clear Choice, another one that's run well on the surface. He comes up in grade with a lightweight. And he's got a low barrier draw. I think he's improved this horse. He's strengthened up this season, and he goes nicely enough as well.
Yeah, had a good tussle, Clear Choice, with General Dino last time out. Let's start off here with some winning form. Closing stages, Ping Hai Treasure, right in the centre there. The other horses to take note of are Tang Fleming on the inside and Chunghwa Spirit here in the red blink.
Chunghwa Spirit in great form early on this season. Ping Hai Treasure actually sat outside the lead. Tang Fleming should be able to burrow through. We saw in the speed map it's going to be difficult for Ping Hai Treasure from 11 to try and get a spot outside the lead. It looks like he's going to be caught 3 deep for some portion, maybe even a fair portion of the race. So it makes it tough for him.
Yeah, I think it's a lot stronger, this field as well. I think it's a really nice race. I've got Tang Fleming in, though, because I think he can be in front out of trouble and from his low draw.
Won't have to work that much.
Yeah.
All right, speaking of out in front and out of trouble as well, but he will have to work, I think, to get there is Buddies. That's where he was when he won 2 starts back.
Yeah, I ummed and ahed about whether or not to put him in. I ended up throwing him in for 4th. This is obviously going to be a lot tougher for him from that wider barrier and tougher opposition, but the flip side is he looks really good. He looks really on the upward spiral, and I get the feeling in time he might even be better than all these.
Yeah, definitely, and it's just the draw that puts you off. If he drew low, then, you know, it'd be close to going on top for me, but the 14's just going to make it a bit tricky for him, so yeah. I've still got him in there, but it's going to be a bit hard.
If they head into the back and he's sitting outside of Tang Fleming and got his head on his chest, all of a sudden, you know, you'd think if you sort of get $5 or $6, it's probably into $2.50, $2.80 at that stage.
Yeah, because he looked very smart and he was basically even money winning last time out. We're on the turf to have a look at Perfect to Play here at Happy Valley.
This is one of the rides of the season. I thought Perfect to Play was Zach Purden aboard. He made the move at the right time and the horse came away and won. Look, he's come up different surface, barrier 12 now, so I'm happy just to watch him.
Yeah, 7 runs in the class, hasn't been effective before, but he hasn't been in this type of form either. I left him out too, but I think he'll beat quite a few of them home.
There's Smart Rocket and Bundle of Energy involved with that. So this is, I think there's a bit more depth to this race. We can probably agree on that. King Shield, now this is a very interesting runner here, King Shield, who switches onto the all-weather at Sha Tin for the first time. He does bring form from the UK, though. We're at the trials here. The other horse to take note of is the first starter, The Sun Also Rises.
I think King Shield ran a nice third behind Rickfield last start after leading, and he really showed quite a bit of strength in that run to the wire. Comes onto this surface for the first time. I expect him to be right in the finish.
Yeah, I like him. He's won twice on the surface in the UK, as Andrew mentioned, or similar surface. King Shield, he's by Scat Daddy, and he's bred for it, so he's found a bit of form.
He certainly has, yeah. It was Group 1 tried in Europe as well, in the French Guineas, the Poulain and the St James's Palace.
The horse in the distance that ran second was Bigwood.
Who came out and won. So what do we like here in the last ball?
Like him. I think he's the one for me. He brings, as you say, brings some group form into this race. So he's on top. Clear choice with the lightweight, up in grade. Tang Fleming from the front, and Buddies, who's also been running so well this season. 5'11", 10'9".
Good contest. I ended up siding here with a horse that's drawn low in Bear Slam. Last time he raced on the all-weather, he was 2 lengths behind Royal Performer. Prior to that, he ran well behind Ping Hai Treasure. So from a low gate, I'll take a little chance with him on an each-way basis, although at the moment he's only around 7-1. Clear choice, like Paul. I think he goes in, King Shield and Buddy. So 6, 11, 5, 9, but another good contest.
Certainly is a good race to finish the programme with. King Shield for me there in the last. I think he's getting pretty close to his first win. All right, as far as the stats are concerned this week, what are we looking at, Paul?
We're going to look at Mi Choi. I mean, we talk about him quite a lot. We haven't actually shown the figures of Mi Choi before, but once you have a look at these, he's got a really good win rate on the all-weather. He's had 105 odd runners. We're looking back a couple of seasons as well, and the one we're going to look at here is Ugly Warrior. I like Ugly Warrior. If you like Handsome Rebel, he's got that in there as well. So I think he's got 2 really good chances on the card.
Yep, and we know there's hardly a dirt meeting that goes by where he doesn't have a winner.
All right, give us a winner though, Paul. What's the best?
I'm going to go with Star Luck. He's drawn low, this horse. I think that's the key for him. He's going really nicely, and all those other horses have come out and won in that race. It was a strong race, and he meets them all better in the weights. So perfect there. Alfred Chan, uncomplicated ride for him. Nuclear Power, Matthew Poon, he'll get back. You just hold your breath with about 100 to go, and hopefully he's the one weaving his way through. QQP in that race was Simply Big, Happy Tour and Nuclear Power.
A bit like you through a crowd, Paul.
Exactly.
Race 6, number 5, Happy Tour. I think if he can step to the front under the guidance of Chad Schofield, he'll take a world of beating. And Martin Harley, I'd like to see him get a winner or 2 before the end of the season. And I think Speedy Wally's a chance in the third. It's an open race. Speedy Wally, lucky win, open house celebration. Box them up in a QQP and you'll get a nice result.
King Shield for me then in the last. Derek Long for Frankie Law. And Kambeki Molly, we'll revisit him once more as he switches to the all-weather. Blinkers go on from a low gate. And as far as the players concerned, around Star Luck and Bond Elegance with Kambeki Molly QQP. That should wrap up Wednesday night's programme. Back at Sha Tin on the weekend again for a bonus race. We've got 11 races on the programme once more, Brett.
Yep, we certainly do. No, plenty of racing coming up, and should be good there Wednesday night at Sha Tin.
Yeah, looking forward to that, and looking forward to this all-weather meeting. We only have a few of them throughout the season, but
this is it.
Should be good.
That's the show. Thanks for watching. On behalf of Paul, Brett, and the rest of the team, hope to see you at Sha Tin on Wednesday night. We will be racing to win.
Good night.
Good night.